Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Ripple Effect. As you can see the time lapse, I've switched the colors from Halloween colors to Christmas colors. Red, white, green all over. Obviously we still have orange and blue lanterns underneath because those are the only colors those come in. But yeah, also all the little pumpkin guys are still pumpkin guys because that was winter. Oh no, I fell in here. It wasn't me. So I'm going to let him change all those over. Because he might have an idea in mind, or he might be getting rid of them. I hope he doesn't get rid of them. I hope he just changes them over to... Dang it, I thought I was going to make that. I hope he just changes it over to, I don't know, some Christmas guys or elves or something. But yeah, also, we're in our Christmas game. Let's just do... Yep. Christmas hat. Christmas jumpers and all that good jazz. Let's go ahead and put back. I'm outside the Wandering Trader because I had a sneak peek in here, and nothing else. So I've not restocked netherite. We'll talk about why in a little bit, but yeah, all the name tags have sold out again. Geez, but we're just gonna kind of leave that in there for now. Because like I said, I'm only going to restock the shop whenever I kind of have extra time that I want to, or if I have overflow or overstock in something, and I'm not going to rush to replace the name tags. Someone can message me if they really need them, but until then, I'm happy with our color change. I'm sorry about that. I'm happy with our color change and all that. I thought about decorating these studios for Christmas, but I'm not really sure how to do that. Obviously, we might want to do what we did last year, where we called in some custom heads, where we had the little Christmas baubles. We might want some of those, so it might be worth. I might put that in the Discord actually as soon as I finish recording this clip, asking like, "Hey, do you guys want to spawn in some custom heads for Christmas?" And we'll put them in the Christmas area. That's where we're probably going to be working today. I haven't been over there, so I need to go and get kind of an idea of what's going on over there and all that good jazz. But first, I'm gonna swing by the base and show you guys some of the stuff I've got done. All right, guys, so this is where we ended up last episode. Is we got this section for the most part done, and I needed to work on this section, so I did. We ended up finishing this up in a live stream, and also we have this. This is new. We also went ahead and textured the entire bridge. We got all the grass in. You can see right here, we're at the point now where the water is getting ready to get removed too. This will no longer be our way up and down out of this base, because we can see, well, actually, we'll notice this, and then we'll move on and talk about that in a minute. So over here, where you now see my bed, that's going to be where the nether portal is going to sit and chill. And I'm thinking I'm going to do a little bit the way I did it last season, where it looks like some dark magic exploded in a portal. It just kind of like forced itself into a wall. I think that's a really good idea. Am I hearing a zombie right here? No, maybe it was my dog snoring. I don't know. Also, you see I have an armor stand right there kind of floating in midair. I got one over here too. Now... Here's where I'm going to do something crazy and absurd. I would like netherite armor on that one and that one. Now, doesn't sound like too big of a deal. No problem, right? I don't want enchanted netherite armor, which is incredibly done, because whenever you're making netherite armor, you want to get a fully enchanted diamond armor and then just add the ingot to it. And so that way you have fully enchanted netherite armor. I don't want to do that. I want pure, just straight up non-enchanted netherite armor, which is kind of dumb. It's kind of a waste. Granted, you can go back and you can enchant it, and netherite does have a chance of better enchantments. That single sand block's a little bit of annoying. I'm gonna move that later. But yeah, so I need to work on getting some more netherite. I technically have enough to do it now, but I always want to keep enough netherite armor in case I need backup armor and backup tools, in case I like fall in the void or something and lose everything. But yeah, it's not a big deal. It's just, hey, instead of filling the shop with netherite, I'm gonna pocket it. But yeah, so this is reminiscent of our storage room, and that's because this is the tunnel leading to the storage room. So what was my bedroom in the storage room, it now has an up and down. There you go. And it is just a ladder and a slime block for now. We're gonna change that probably this episode. I might be kind of like overlapping clips and stuff, and it's probably gonna be shot all out of order and out of sync. But we'll figure it out. Yeah, so this obviously leads back up to the storage room, and then this side's gonna drop us down. That way the storage room stays the storage room. I don't have to move it down here. It's accessible and all that good jazz. My thoughts is I'm gonna turn this into like a little minecart tunnel. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do some minecart rails. One going that way and another one coming this way, and they automatically pop you out and restock a minecart and all that stuff. The only problem is, looking around here, there's usually slime spawning in here. This area is just a big old slime farm, and I'm hoping it won't be once we path block everything. You can see I path blocked up against this wood to see what the colors were. I was afraid they were too like of colors for there to be a good transition edge, but I'm thinking we're okay. Now, so what I want to do is all the sections aren't going to look like that. They're not going to be reminiscent of the storage room, even though I think that looks good. I want to theme each tunnel doorway to the room it's going to. So I don't need signs or memorize which way you're going and stuff, because I don't know how long each little section will have a walkway or anything like that for. So we're going to do like this, and I'm going to try to think of a way in between doorways or tunnels to texture and blend it so we don't have harsh lines, and a way to connect it to the ceiling so we can hide all of that mess. But that's just kind of a taste of what it's gonna look like for now. So hopefully you guys like that. And I've been rambling for like 5 minutes now, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on. We're gonna go to the Christmas area first, see what's going on there, see if we can get some ideas of what to do, and then we'll come back. All right, guys, we are here in my creative world. Let me there we go. And yeah, so I've come up with this, doing a little testing and things like that. You can see the Wandering Trader back there, the my own survival house. So yeah, creative world, Withering Effect Studios, and this is for Christmas. Doesn't really look that way, does it? But I remember a couple years ago, Tango and Impulse doing something like this for one of their Santa's Workshop builds, and I think they switched to armor stands the next year, and I've been kind of doing that. Well, I kind of wanted to see if this still works and bring this back, and turns out it does. So I'm going to try to take advantage of this mechanic, switch out these guys for maybe some baby zombies, put Christmas hats on them, and maybe make a Santa's Workshop of my own. That being said, no clue how I'm going to do that so far, or what the building's going to look like, but I know this mechanic works, and that's really all I need to know right now, is that if I do this, I'm good. Build the building, and we'll find a way to fit it in here and get it to work pretty well. It should be a fun redstone project, but first, I've got to get the building built. I say first. I've been saying first a lot. Anyways, I got to build a building, so I'm going to go do that. Hopefully, it'll be a time lapse. I don't know. We'll find out. Alright guys, so either this is a big jump cut or it's a clip right after a very short time lapse. So basically I have the roof end obviously not complete, and I don't have this section done yet. There's a lot of death out here. I have fenced myself in to keep that from happening. The roof, we're gonna add snow to it. We're gonna make some snow layers and stuff like that, and I think it's gonna look really, really good. That being said, this is the only part of the build I really understood. We're going to be putting the zombie villager mechanics and stuff over here. So you can kind of see I've got this like 3 gap right here. And that's because we're going to do a little cheaty bit, and we're going to do another A-frame going perpendicular to this existing A-frame. And that's going to hold and house the little villager in a minecart. So he'll pop up like right here, hopefully out of sight. I think I'm gonna put a trapdoor in front of its face. I need to go back into that test roll and test if a closed trapdoor will still allow mobs to track, because mobs always view trapdoors as open anyways, or always closed. I don't know. We'll figure it out before I do anything permanent with little tiny baby zombies and all that stuff. But I want to work on the rest of this place, and you can see I'm starting to lay some stuff out. This is where the front door is going to hopefully go. Actually, the front door might go like here, and then this here. It's going to be a 2 wide. Mainly because 2 wides are easier to walk through. That's basically all I'm doing it. And plus I have one little offset and one little cookiness. Yeah, get it, Santa's Workshop cookies. Kookiness. And all that good jazz. I have no design. I think I want to put a chimney and a fireplace here, but other than that, there's really nothing going on. So yeah, we're gonna kind of go back to some jump cuts while I work on some creativeness for this area and stuff. I'm sorry, but this is what happens when you work on. Right now, all I want to work on is the storage tunnel, because that's what's stuck in my head, and the nether portal. But I also want to get my Christmas episode out, so we're gonna work a little bit on this. Maybe we go back to that other stuff and make this a 2-episode thing, since it still is really early in December. But yeah, I'm gonna get cracking. I want to get this front section done when we come back, and then I'll work a little bit on the back section, which might be kind of plain because I doubt anyone's gonna build behind us when we do have that over there. But yeah, let's get this done, and then I'll come back. You know what? I might actually put the roof on this side too, because it's basically just going to repeat this one. You guys don't need to see that again. So I'll get this done and the roof in, and then we'll come back. All right, guys, we're back, and we've got a massive jump cut. So I'm going to go ahead and say sorry for that, but a day or two's passed, and I had a stream, so I wanted to keep working on this. And you can see we've got a little bit of exterior decoration going on. We've got this side in. It's not finished on this side. But let's do some parkour over here. Hop inside, and I've started to decorate the inside. So the little custom head ornaments are gonna go on this wall and on this wall. We'll do another carpet texture thing over here to cover up these sea lanterns once I get all of this out of the way. We have a zombie over here that I caught on stream, a little baby zombie. The only problem is it's wearing Schrodinger's head, so it already has a custom head on. So I'm gonna try to give it one of our little zombie elf heads whenever I spawn it in. With the command, I want to do the command blocks all at one time, so I'm not sitting there in creative going back and forth. Just because that seems weird. Hey, Winter. I'll say hey, Winter, in a second. But yeah, so we have a zombie. Not sure if it's going to work or not. But also, we needed a villager. It turns out Carl needed villagers too. And he set up a villager breeder over here and said I could use it. So basically, I had them make us some babies. Now we have 2 villagers instead of 1, and this is going to come in handy. So instead of having the minecart go back and forth and try to time it, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have these guys sit on pistons and shoot up, shoot back down, shoot up, shoot back down.
So that way we don't have to do a bunch of tracks and worry about the cart getting stuck underneath and all that stuff. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And I've been thinking about like how to randomize which guy goes up, which guy goes down. I thought about a whole chicken on a pressure plate thing, but I don't know about that. Might just do an etho hopper clock. Yeah, so here's the exterior so far. Nothing super impressive. It's a lot of blend work. The problem is it's a lot of wood. That's what slowed this build down, is getting all the dark oak and all the spruce. But this is where we're at so far. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this area set up. So all we need to do is get the villagers and the zombie in place. And then I'll come back after that because we are getting kind of low on time. So I'm sorry for the massive amount of jump cuts, but we'll come back when we're ready to move some mobs. All right, guys, quick update. The redstone is in. You can see it kind of working right now. Let's go through the whole system. So the system is off now. It's going to be controlled by this one thing. I didn't want it running all the time, even though technically it's going to be running all the time anyways, or half the time. But anyways, this switch controls this piston, which has 2 slime blocks on it, which has 2 full blocks on it, and it'll push it into this etho hopper clock. That's basically just bouncing a signal back and forth that's going to lower that piston and lower that piston. And I realized if we have 2 villagers, we really don't even need to raise the villagers and lower the villagers. We just need to have this sight line for the villagers opened and closed. So that's what I'm going to go with. I think the villagers are going to stand back here in this little hole. You can see where I've cut out for the outside for them to kind of drop down into there. And we're going to decorate the front of it so the zombies won't be able to reach them. So if you want the system to actually run, you can walk up to the system, flip this switch, and you can see that drop down. It's a stack of grass in the hopper clock. And I felt that's more than enough time for a zombie to go, oh, I need to go over there, and run over there, and then do something, and then the piston will switch over here in a minute. Maybe, hopefully. There it goes. This one now becomes exposed and that one goes up. So yeah, system's working right now. I'm going to put a floor on top of it. I'm going to decorate it. Then we'll start moving the mobs in, and then this area will be done.
All right, guys, this is another big jump cut, mainly because we've run out of time and the amount of time I've put into this build is well overdue. I want to say I put in 8 hours alone yesterday on this build trying to get this done in enough time. You see, we have our little walkway. I probably need more snow there. I did the shoveled snow effect. Also, these didn't get path blocked. So there's Podzol being used in here. I don't have any Podzol. So I used path blocks instead to get my walkway. Also, you can see our fence is still up. The plan originally wasn't for this fence to stay up. I was going to take it down and do snow all the way around. Not doing that now. This area is dangerous. I can't tell you how many times I've had a creeper walk up to me and almost explode. Backside, you can see stuff's going on in there. I've cleaned up the grass and such, so we're good back there. Redstone changed again. It went back to the original idea. I was like, why isn't that door opening? It's because the pressure place is on the other side. Oh, thanks, little beepy machine thingy. I'm going to do a little replay mod to kind of show you guys the redstone down there. You can see our baby zombies. That was the longest part of this entire thing. Getting a baby zombie that could wear a head in this area took hours. And I mean hours to get done. I was able to finally get a couple by having Carl, who was on the map, come sit in here. So all the mobs in the map would spawn on this side, and was able to lure a couple of guys in here. You can see though we went back to having the villager in a minecart. Originally, I didn't realize it, but when you blocked off the villager, the AI and the zombie didn't just immediately go look at the other villager. He goes, I know there's a villager behind this stupid block. You can see he looks down and he follows the track for the villager before he pops up in that spot. So that's how it's working now. And it works great. This still turns the machine on and off, but I'm just leaving it on all the time. So yeah, altogether, this whole section's done. It turned out great. Carl helped a little bit with the inside. I had a leftover zombie head. Zeus, really, the noises, please. I'm trying to finish this episode, guys. This episode took so much work and effort. But yeah, I'm hoping you guys like it. It was a lot of fun to build. It was a lot of hard ships to build. But it's done now. And yeah, I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit the like button and all that good jazz. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you may celebrate. And like always, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow more. We're going to be back in the base and maybe a little bit more in here next episode. Hey guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.